Should you work with a mentor? The modern world, it can be such an exhausting mess of isolation and perfectionism and confusion and frustration. I don't know if you can relate to that, but the thousands of people that I've worked with and spoken to all around the world have at some level struggled with, keeping up with the constant stream of information and that's coming their way, and they're trying to make their good life decisions, and they're trying to advance in life in the meantime. Some are healing from old wounds such as abuse or heartbreak. Others have set life or business or relationship or financial goals for themselves. Some who've healed their past and who have achieved their desired success, they want to actualize themselves further and just be the best version of themselves that they can be. And it's interesting, and while I want to really respect every person as an individual and to really support everyone in the space where they are, a clear pattern has arisen from speaking with these thousands of people all around the world. We're either healing or we're developing or we're actualizing ourselves in our lives. So I'm wondering if there's a specific category or role that you really relate to. Now, healers are the brave people who've not given up on life. They're often the quiet ones who have been victimized and who have not yet realized their worth. They are the givers, the unconditional lovers. We all know some of those. And the ones who often understand others and support others whilst sacrificing themselves. The healers feel like they have to be perfect to be seen, loved, and accepted. So there's a certain level of perfectionism that comes from unhealed pain. The healers, kind of the first thing in my mind that the healers need to learn in order to heal is that they too are important. They have to realize that they too are important, just as they are. The healers don't have to perform to be loved. They should be loved just because they are. You simply are. So if you recognize yourself as a healer, then please hear my message. You're important. You are important. You matter. Your self-care matters. Your strength may not have yet been seen by others. It may not have been yet found within yourself or recognized. But people like myself and my other mentor colleagues, we see you. Those of us who feel have been working as healing mentors and feel this connection with people in their healing phase of their lives. We see you, we see your strength. We've seen it be discovered and harnessed, and we believe in you. And we also would love to support you. Now, there's another category of people that I often come across, and we call them the developers. And the developers are the inspired people who are ready to achieve their vision. So they've moved past their healing phase and they're now in the process of actualizing their vision and what they see for the world. So they often find themselves alone with their ideas, though, because most people around them don't recognize the importance of their vision. And many developers experience grief, especially in relationships with those who don't understand what they're going for in life. So having to constantly deal with others' negativity can really paralyze the developers, the vision, but also on a day-to-day basis. There's so much to do. When you're a developer, there's so much to do. But that kind of negativity can stop you from doing those things that you need to do in order to reach your vision. So there are times that developers just can't get the work done. And what the developers actually need is positive support from people who take them seriously and take their vision seriously. So if you identify yourself as a developer, just hear me out on this, because your first step is to realize that there are people around you who see your vision and understand that your vision is important. So this is my message to you. Your vision is important, it matters. And you, as the visionary, deserve the support that you need in order to reach that vision. So your idea should be protected and it should be nurtured. It should be given a place where it can grow. So your daily activities should be prioritized in a way that will achieve your vision. And sometimes when we're in that hole, that black hole, where we don't feel like we're getting the support, we forget that. We forget to prioritize the daily tasks. So we, as achievement mentors, we see you. We see the importance of your vision and your mission. And it would be an absolute treat to support you on your journey. Another category that we've noticed, or I've noticed or identified, is the actualizers. And those actualizers are the people who worked on their healing. So the pain and the fears no longer hold them back on a day-to-day basis. They're also living their vision. So they've already built something concrete in the outside world around their vision, their mission, and their purpose. And while there's always more to learn, the actualizers' pain and fears are no longer holding them back. And instead they see everything that, setbacks that happen, because things will still happen on a day-to-day basis. They see those setbacks as an opportunity to learn from and to embrace as a point of contrast for their happiest moments. There's this idea that we should be happy all the time, and that's not actually true, because if we were happy all the time, we wouldn't see the complexity of life, and we wouldn't, when we are truly happy, we wouldn't necessarily feel that either. So these people who have actualized a big portion of themselves, they understand that contrast is important. So as mentors, it's a joy to work with these individuals. They've claimed their inner power and they've translated it into a purposeful everyday existence for themselves and for others to thrive in. It's almost like a space has been created by these actualizers for themselves and others to really bring their best self forward. It's the actualizers that often become mentors for other people, as you can understand. They've seen the power of mentoring. They want to pay it forward. They've seen the magic. They've seen the transactions that happen when you work with a mentor. And they've utilized it. They have believed that they are worthy of utilizing these tools and these learnings that somebody else has learned before them. They don't believe that they have to suffer in order to succeed. Instead, they learn new skills and they embody them and they practice them and they showcase them to other people, and then they help others with them. But of course, it's not a quick fix to get to this point, not at all. It takes a lot of strength that actually the healer naturally has. And it takes a lot of determination and vision that the developer has to get there. And of course, it takes an appropriate mentor. Healing mentors are those who have overcome their own pain points and are now helping others who are following in their footsteps to do the same. Development mentors are those who have already built a successful structure around their vision and are excited to share their findings with others. So when you're considering which kind of mentor you should work with, I invite you to consider one of these, or actually all of these following points, because honestly, you don't want to waste time with people who cannot help you with what you have going on. 1, has the mentor achieved what I'm setting out to achieve? So have they actually healed? or have they developed something of themselves? Number 2, has the mentor successfully overcome the exact same or similar challenge that I'm currently facing in my healing or development journey? If they haven't, they can only give you theoretical experiences. They can't pull from their own pool of knowledge and firsthand experience and understanding of what you're going through. So for me, the mentor that I'm working with has to have that power, has to have that firsthand experience. Number 3, is the mentor committed to my success, or are they simply interested in taking my money? How committed are they to me succeeding? Are they a kind of mentor who wants to continue working with me forevermore? Or are they somebody who wants to see me succeed and then move on to continue to actualize my own personal life journey? And 4, is this mentor willing to showcase their knowledge to me through a suitability call before I make a decision to work with them? If they're not, then how do I know to make an informed decision? I can't. So those are the 4 things that I would really look into. 1, has the mentor achieved what I'm setting out to achieve? So if it's a healing or a developmental journey. 2, have they successfully overcome the exact same experience or similar experience that I'm going through currently? 3, is the mentor committed to my success, or are they just taking my money? And 4, is the mentor willing to showcase what they have to offer to see if it's actually a suitable match? From personal experience, because I've worked with mentors for decades, I can say that a good mentor can't be measured in money. And the wisdom that they part with is priceless. They've had firsthand experience of the experience that I'm currently going through, so they understand where I'm at. And they also have overcome it, which means that there's light at the end of the tunnel. The person has healed their own pains. They've healed their fears. Those things are no longer holding them back. And they've advanced their personal purposeful cause in a way that perhaps I can use as not a shortcut, but a validating experience on my journey. So I want to say to you that if you identify with anything that I've said today, you deserve to discover and harness your personal power. If you have any doubt about that, let's get that out of the way. You deserve the life that is actually authentically yours, not some other person's perception of how you should live. How do you want to live? And if you're ready to receive the support to heal or catapult yourself further into your purposeful life, then you send me an email at desk@merjasumiloff.com with 3 things, your 3 biggest challenges currently. What are the things that you're currently challenged with that you would like to change? 2, your time zone. And please put in the biggest city in your time zone as well, because there are Eastern Standard Time for both US and Australia. And the best times for you to talk. So what are the best days for you in a week? What are the best times for you to talk? If your kids are going to school and you have a couple hours during the day, then that would be the best time for you to talk. If you have a hobby that you feel that feeds and nourishes you, then don't make sure that you reserve that time for that hobby. Don't try to make it work. So find the times and the days of the week that are most suitable for you and pop those over to me. So your 3 biggest challenges, your time zone, including the biggest city in that time zone, and the best times for you to talk. And I'll put you in touch with a mentor for a no-cost suitability call. That's my commitment to you. I have a wonderful network of mentors that I can recommend for you. You may already know that my vision is to create more compassionate and effective global leadership, starting from individuals making better and more empowered everyday decisions. That's why I'm recommending that you work with a mentor. So if you need help, or if you want to join us to make this world a better place for all of us, get in touch with me. We're all in it together. And whatever else you do, do what's right for you. I'll talk to you soon.